Dear gentlemen, what I'm showing here is a e-manufacturing application which runs on standard Apple devices. The one I'm using at this point in time, because a big form factor, is iPad. What you do is you can actually go to your applications. And I've got a couple of applications here. The one which I'm gonna focus today would be on e-manufacturing. I click on the application opens in front of me and gives me a prompt for putting username and password. I actually give my username as Cisco, and for simplicity I chose to keep my password as 123. Once I log in, the system will prompt me with the inventory list and details. Oops, looks like the inventory item part number MH2101 is running low in the quantities, and the only quantity left in the stock at this point in time is just 2. So I got a choice to make. I acknowledge that yes, this quantity is only 2, and then based on the inventory list which I have in front of me, I can actually look at the screen. I can, the picture. I can look at the description of the device. I can pick and choose which device it costs what. So let's say if I were to order an electric winch for my manufacturing plant, which has a cost of $5,000 here, I can actually place an order for, let's say, 100 of these units, or maybe let's say 108 of these units. I press return, and the moment I say order, there is a work order which is generated, and that work order is being processed. So I get an email confirmation in my inbox, and my purchase department also gets an intimation that Subodh Kaushik, who is one of the supervisors on the floor, has raised a request for electric winch 108 in quantity. I acknowledge this. While I'm going through the plant, I realize that maybe I need to talk to some expert on electric winch. So I get to see that Albert Ho, who is an inventory management officer, is available. Depending upon different items in the plant, I actually can select different people. So at this point in time, I have Albert Ho, who looks available based on the green status. So I can do a chat with the gentleman, I can do a call to the gentleman, or I can do a web consult with the person. So for now, I actually choose to make a call to the gentleman. So what this does is it actually opens up my Jabber interface, which allows me to make a video call to my expert. I can reduce this, bring back to the main screen, and then I can even do a chat. While we go through those screens a bit later, I also have an option of doing a field survey, and while the field survey is going on, I have various different choices. So depending upon what plant or what floor am I on, let's say if I were to do a fumigation, I can actually select the title, testing in the workshop. And while I'm doing this and I'm writing some description, I also have a choice to take a photograph. Let's say if there is a leakage in plant somewhere, I can actually click this and click a photo. Maybe there's a big crack. I can use this video or this picture, and I can email it to the person. I can send it to the contact engineer who is responsible for this particular service, or I can actually initiate a WebEx. So for now, let's say I just send an email, and the subject I had typed testing in the workshop, as well as the description I had written, all comes by itself. I can send this to, let's say, myself for now, so that I show you the interface. I choose my name and I press the send button. The email is sent. We'll receive it in a short while. Meanwhile, while this is going on, I can actually schedule a WebEx if I were to talk to someone, or otherwise the best thing which I want to show here out at this point in time is the expert locators. So at this point in time, based on the status, this is the blue dot shows where exactly I am at this point in time. I'm close to the ECP area, but I have people who are different expert level. Michelle is at this location, Irene is here, Bandit is here. So the green status shows they are available, The amber status shows they are busy, and the red status of course shows that they are not available or they're busy. So I see Jackie Wu is available at this point in time. He's close to the harborfront area wherein I need some help on. So I actually click on the person, and again, boom, my Jabber applications opens up. So I can actually do that. We'll come back to the calling part again. I open my application again, and this is how the application looks like. While I was doing calling, I can log out or maybe log back in. Sorry, Cisco password 123. I realized my VPN had turned on, so what I'll do is I will go here and turn on my VPN so that it allows me to make a call outside. So once my VPN comes up, I will see a status here in the screen. My VPN is up, which means my Jabber will be able to make audio calls. Unless or until I have a VCS Expressway which connects me on video. For telephonic control through the communication manager, we need to have call manager. Okay, just close this. These are the various settings. So I have a WebEx settings already pre-fed. I have the capability of calling out using this, and if I were to come to the main screen, sorry, turn on the video. So this is where I get to see all my people in the this is where I see the status of various people whom I connects to. So it says my status is offline. I can change my status to available, busy, or do not disturb. Cancel. These are my contacts. So I'm not sure why I'm not able to see my contacts. Let me just sign out and sign back in. So the application which I'm using on iPad is Cisco Jabber application. That's a unified application which allows me to run the similar instance, be it Android, be it Mac, be it Windows. So no matter what operating system you have, what platform you have, these applications can run in unified mode. Gives you IM capability, voice capability, as well as video capabilities, in addition to having plugin or interface with WebEx. In case if I were to do on cloud based meeting conference with a lot of other colleagues of mine within the company who needs to join in. So so this application is very handy. Now again, this is a unified application based on let's say for now, if you were to use this application on iPhone, it doesn't give you the video capability, but the IM capability, you can actually use a Cisco Jabber for IM on iPhone, and then you can use it says cannot locate the server, please contact your administrator. Let me try signing in again. I do have internet connectivity at this point in time, so it shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, so I was talking about the Jabber application which run on iPhone. It doesn't give the video capability in the present version, but it does give you capability to make an audio call, and it also gives you a capability of doing an IM with your colleagues, or if you have federation with Google or AOL, so you can actually do IM with Gmail account users or AOL account users. It's taking a while. Generally it shouldn't take so long. Let me just go and check my settings just in case if during the testing I would have changed something. My iPad is generally used for a lot of testings at customer locations, so often happens that the settings get changed. I come to here, WebEx Messenger. Yep, I think that's the correct configuration, unless my password got changed or something. Let me just try last time, otherwise I'll retype my password. So the reason why I'm actually showing you this application is once you're using the e-manufacturing application, that in turn has an API which connects you out here. So the status of various experts on the floors or the remote experts is shown within the application itself. So at one single dashboard I get to see who all are available to me for help. I can actually I can initiate a WebEx call or a video call using my application itself, and then in turn invokes this application. So you don't really need to focus on or change to different screen. A single interface for a non-technical supervisor who knows his subject very well on the manufacturing side, maybe not so great on IT, can use that application for field surveys and use this application to talk to his experts. So I'll end this. Okay, yeah, good that it's working now. What I see out here is I got a lot of people who are available. I get to see few people whose status is, let's say, busy. Clyde Domine is busy. Dachan is available. Deepak Vivhare who's supposed to be in the demo along with you guys is available to me for chat. I can click on him, I can call him, or I can say chat, and I can say hi Deepak, and hopefully if he's available he responds to me back, and once he does, that concludes our test and the demo over the video. Are you there? So he could be one of the experts, and now looks so. Just keep on the keyboard. So these are the people whom I can communicate with, and let me just show you the E application again, E manufacturing application. So if I were here, E manufacturing. Once I want to talk to people now, let's say for this skill set I have more people who are accessible. So if I say Herbert Sim, I want to talk to Herbert Sim, and I'll say chat. This interface comes up, and this allows me to chat with Herbert Sim on the go. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching this video. It may not have come so great because I was using a not so great camera for recording this. Have a great day. Thanks. Bye bye.